Yeah, it's a very nice Tameo mat, actually. That mat, you can't really tell right now, but it's like foil. It's pretty sick. Turn 1 DRC for Kaplan, who has a 90s MTG hoodie on. Spoon City says hello from paternity leave. Congratulations and hello. Yeah, maybe we'll see Eric Tang on stream. We'll see. Seat of the Synod. For Francesco. Not a very explosive start at all. I mean, if you're 8cast people watching, let us know in the comments or the live chat. If you're just starting the game, Seat of the Synod pass, are you disappointed or is that like fine? Because that seems kind of lame. I mean, what kind of a hand do you keep that says Seat of the Synod pass? I'm curious. We'll be hearing from the Acast people in the chat. I mean, in the comments, I mean. All right, just moments left for this prediction poll. Vote now if you're watching live. I seem grumpy. Why do I seem grumpy? I did right before we started the stream have to... so right outside the window right here is my balcony. And it's crazy storming, raining, windy outside. And all of my stuff got thrown all over the place. And I had to go out there in the rain and clean it up. So maybe I'm grumpy about that. That was like 5 minutes before we started, too. There was just stuff everywhere. Everything's all wet. It's raining sideways. Terrible. Hopefully Tomb Chalice to follow. Yeah, maybe. Here's Mox Opal. Lotus Petal. And Sai, Master Thopterus, comes down for Francesco. So a decent turn, too, I would say. Wired Hyena, thank you for the resub. 20 months at tier 1 for Wired Hyena. 4 months to go for 2 years. Yes, keep up the good work, Wired Hyena. What's up, Wired? Why do people keep asking about deck lists? We have some not smart people here. This seems like a loser opening from Acast. Yeah. Yeah, I've been very critical of Twitch chat so far today. 80% favored for Delver, says Twitch chat. Maybe some Dave Kaplan fans watching. Oh, there's a little peek at Francesco. Delver has flipped. If you're Kaplan, you don't want this Sai to live very long. The Thopters get really annoying. Here's a Ponder and a Surveil. Puts a Murktide into the graveyard. And now resolving the Ponder. And it's a Ponder Shuffle. So if we're Kaplan, we might be looking for a way to get rid of this Sai, which is a 1/4. We don't know what's in Kaplan's hand currently, but yeah, exactly. Sai seems like it's going to crush Delver. The Thopters get to be a little bit too much. You can't even attack. Sai is quite good here.
Wasteland.
We're playing a Wasteland. We'll see if that hits Seat of the Synod. Found a Pyroblast. So Sai is getting hit with a main deck Pyroblast. And Francesco seems thrilled about that. Brainstorm gets dumped into the graveyard off Surveil. And now attacking for 6. Yeah, after sideboarding, Meltdown is pretty powerful. Harry Houdini says, afternoon, Legacy peeps. What's up, Harry Houdini? Harry Houdini with a gift badge. And our monthly gift sub leader, as we see in the top left of our screen. Very nice. Side Norna with a great question. Are these animals single sleeving legacy decks? Yeah, I don't even want to know what they're doing, Side Norna. It doesn't look good, does it? Doesn't look good at all. Here's a Mox Opal. Sacrifice a Mox Opal. At the end of your turn, just gave out 5 gift subs. Thank you, thank you. That's an upgraded gift sub badge for at the end of your turn. I appreciate that. Here's Thought Monitor. Thank you at the end of your turn. And I've been alerted that a hype train is close, Twitch chat.
Chandler.
Yep.
Dragon's Rage Channeler comes down for Kaplan. And a bolt on the Thought Monitor, double Surveil. Kaplan just kind of going off here. Murktide dumped into the graveyard. Now attacking for 6 once again, putting Francesco down to 7. Francesco needs to untap and do something really exciting or this is over. There's a Saga taking up to 2. That doesn't even matter right now. Plays a Seed of the Synod. Making 3 mana. Let's see. Thought Monitor. Okay, it's a blocker. Draw 2 is good. I think it looked like Francesco drew a Saga and maybe a Sai, if I'm not mistaken. It was either a Sai or an Emery. I saw it for a fraction of a second. I mean, a chump block from Thought Monitor here and go down to 1. Hope Kaplan doesn't have a bolt, untap, cast Sai, make a whole bunch of Thopters. Maybe we're coming back in this game. Don't know. Okay, just bolting the Thought Monitor and swinging for the kill. We'll see if in game 2 Francesco has a more exciting start to the game with a Chalice followed up by a Sai, something like that. Island Pass. So another land drop pass. At least this time it's a basic for Francesco. Can't get wasted on turn 1. Not that necessarily was an exciting play against 8 cast. It's just that. Another loser opening. Come on, Francesco. Yeah, exactly. Francesco, come on. Francesco disappointing everybody. Urza Saga comes down. You know, I try not to put too much pressure on the players that play on camera for all of us. And, you know, I appreciate everybody being a good sport about playing matches on camera and all that. But I always tell them, don't disappoint Twitch chat. Just don't disappoint Twitch chat. That's all I ask. Yeah, exactly. How else will you beat Prismari Delver? Turn Zero Games, thanks for the sub. 19 months at tier 2. Thank you, thank you, Turn Zero. What's up, Matt? Tier 2 sub. Oops, miss trigger says, and we are so easily disappointed. Yes. Yes, that's tier 2. Why aren't you getting a tier 2 badge, though, in the chat? What's up with that?
Yep.
Is it not working? You're supposed to have a tier 2 badge.
Yep.
Yeah, but I guess
Okay, the life totals accidentally went up instead of down. Kaplan should be at 18. Oh, it's showing for you? Okay. Is everybody showing? Is everybody watching right now seeing the Turn Zero Games has a tier 2 sub?
my plan is if you have the ley line, then I can try and get the green with my plan.
Or do I have to adjust something?
Oh, Yep.
Go on, bounce your thing, and then just play my creature from there. So that's the plan when that happens. I mean, it almost came together.
I think you're pretty incentivized to keep like actual effective.
I'm not playing Delver.
Delver's a lot better than your suit.
90%
But I'm
of
not
the rest
playing.
of the
Yeah, I think I got one counterbalance. Yeah, I think I know it's not great against you, but on the play it's
Oh, I'm at 21.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes.
For now.
Okay.
low CMC.
There's-
Very low. There's one third drop, and that's it.
The problem is the tutor things.
And how many cards?
Overlapping creature.
One. Okay. Works out.
Okay, receiving expressive iteration, resolving here for Kaplan. Urza's Saga is online.
Okay.
Neon7, thanks for the follow. I mean, thanks for the sub. Sorry. First time sub for Neon. Hey, this is Noyan. We played on Monday. Oh, yeah. What's up? I should have known from the username. You, like, reversed your name. Ooh, it's Miss Trigger. Thanks for the follow as well. Thank you for the sub.
I don't think they, in my opinion, the people who
Staring
they
for it.
play it over Smith because they're like sad and
Lightning Bolt was put into exile off expressive iteration. It looks like it'll stay there. A construct created for Francesco. And we'll see Urza's Saga ticking up to 3 here. Let's see what happens.
In response to this triggering, I create another construct. 2 cards. Then this dies. Construct.
At the end of your turn, thank you for the 100 bits. And a hype train has just started, everybody.
Yeah, you got it. Kind of missed it too.
Mox Opal gets found off of the Urza's Saga search. Giving Francesco an extra mana this turn and going forward.
Those are 4.
The constructs are now 4/4s. This comes up sometimes on the channel. I'm not trying to make fun of Francesco here. I'm really not. But, like, is it helpful when your opponent puts a die on their constructs like this to show their power and toughness? Are they doing that for themselves? I find it very confusing.
One and 2.
Okay, Twitch chat's saying they're not helpful. Yeah, just when people do that, I'm like, can you not do that? Because it's just confusing.
Go to combat.
And then if like they forget to update the number, it just gets confusing.
Pack this.
Anyway,
Random card in my hand.
Yep.
okay. Turn Zero Games thinks it helps.
And just for me, you don't have to keep updating those if you don't want to.
Okay, that's fine.
If you want to do it for yourself.
No, I mean, yeah, this one. Okay. Then,
Power Blast revealed there off Urza's Bauble.
Meltdown for 0 trigger.
Ugh, meltdown here, and this is pretty gross. By the way, meltdown made me think of it. What do you think, chat, of new card from Brothers War, Brotherhood's End? What do you think of that card? Okay, somebody's getting banned from the chat. Pretty insane in Modern. Pretty good sideboard.
It's good. Yeah, that on top.
Pyroblast, and still Kaplan has it all here. Just every answer to everything and board wipes. 1 mana board wipe. Pyroblast for Sai in game 1. Pyroblast for Emery here in game 2. Another Dragon's Rage Channeler. Things are going well for Kaplan. The 8-cast decks can explode. Put a bunch of creatures on the board. Here's another Emery.
How many cards left?
I have 4.
Chroma.
No. It's not played. No one plays it.
Ancient Tomb. Go to 18. Yep. Karn. Got it. Take him down.
Another Pyroblast.
Okay.
I'll leave that on top.
No one else plays. They have like all the gemstones.
Wait. Ah.
Finally, Metal Coding. Pass to you. Plateau. Assume before it. Wow.
Yep.
Counterbalance comes down. Surveil triggers. Counterbalance pretty good on a 0 here. Ponder gets dumped to the graveyard. 1's not very good against 8 casts. So if there's a land or a bauble on top of the library, it'll likely get left there. Hype Train complete. 2 subs, 100 bits. Thank you. Who's the new Hype Train conductors? This is the question.
Swamp. Have 2. Play Woodwalker. Woodwalker.
And a Wasteland too. This is just sad. At the end of your turn is a Hype Train conductor now. Congratulations.
3 cards, right?
Pass to you.
And turn 0 games as well. Got 2 Hype Train conductors in the chat.
That just means that like, I'm out for like another weekend in a row. Consecutive weekend. Two weekends. So
Hotseas. Go to 16.
no, I had judges here. You're not doing nothing.
Yep. 19.
Crucible of Worlds comes down. That'll allow Sagas to get played from the graveyard, but Francesco might not have enough time left in the game for that. Another Wasteland for Kaplan.
And tap 2. Cast Liquid Metal Coating. Yep. And
Alan Delver Go, thanks for the resub. 24 months, 2-year badge. Thank you, Alan Delver. Thank you, thank you. Thought Monitor is something.
And I pay 4.
Thought Monitor resolve. Draw 2 for Francesco, who needs another Thought Monitor really to survive here. Lotus Petal. Will that resolve off counterbalance? Okay, counterbalance trigger has been put on the stack. And something being cast for 3 mana here, no?
It's generally heads up to get the business. You had to pay some money.
Yeah, I never will.
I know, but in this specific game, I just think that there's
And days.
Okay, a Daze and double Surveil on the Lotus Petal. Dragon's Rage Channeler into the yard, that's not a 0. Ponder into the yard, that's not a 0. Okay, the Daze will just counter the Lotus Petal, not worth it to sack a Lotus Petal to resolve a Lotus Petal, and that is game.
Yeah, it's still. I mean, I didn't see a.
All right, good games.